If you feel behind in life in any way, then this video is for you. And I am making it from the position of having been there a lot and still being there. I still feel behind in many aspects. I feel like a non-functional human being in some ways. The thing with feeling behind is the feeling itself kind of leads us to want to make big moves, to be like heroic in our closing of the gap between where we are and where we want to be. It's like a state where you're looking for that breakthrough of finally arriving in that place where you imagine everything is okay. And the weird thing about it is that exact sentiment, that desire to make the grand gesture, to finally break through, is exactly the thing that's going to stop you from making real progress. And I'd like to make a case for de-romanticizing your journey. And I'm using the word romanticizing without really knowing the exact meaning of the word, I guess. To me, when you romanticize something, you put an artificial sentiment of positive trait on an expected, like a destination or state that you imagine being better than it actually is. And the thing with this journey that we're all on, when we have ambitions and goals of one day being someplace that's better than where we are, we miss the point. That is, all journeys is one step at a time, usually small steps, and usually in messy, chaotic, rough terrain. Like, I think the romanticizing of your journey in a way where you create too big of a gap between where you are and where you want to go is really hurting us. And often we'd be much better off scaling back a little bit, being realistic with who we are and where we are, so that we can start on that process of daily little steps towards the bigger picture, and perhaps even enjoy it. I mean, wouldn't that be amazing if we could enjoy the journey instead of having it being something that frustrates us, that puts unnecessary stress on our mind, on our body? Not to say that stress is like to be avoided at all cost. It's just there are levels to this. And I think it's an art to lead yourself on a journey of growth and transformation where you ensure that you stay at a level where it's like if you're going to the gym, that you don't put on more weight that you can actually lift. Like, there's no point in it. The most important point to any athlete's training, and everyone knows this, is to add enough stress that you build, but never more than that you would become injured or have to take time off to recover too long. And it should be the same with any area of growth. But when you feel behind, like when you really feel like you are at the beginning in life and everyone else is close to the finish, it's really hard to find that sense of calm and patience around your own forward momentum. But it's perhaps the most important thing that you do. it's also, I mean, the whole gap thing, like being behind and having to hurry, it's all a mental construct. And I'm sure no one would argue against that, but it feels different. It feels real when it's in you. Like it feels real to me that I'm behind. Like everyone else at my age is doing all these very grown up things and have their life together. And my life is by no means together. And yet, somehow maybe it is even more than most people out there. Because I have peace inside. And I'm moving steadily towards something very meaningful to me. And that, to me, feels like, wow, once I tap into that and I stay attuned with that and I remember that this is the type of journey I want to be on, I feel like I've already arrived, and then life can start. My hope is that this perspective awakens something in you, a desire to actually go a little easier on yourself and like don't lose track of the long-term big picture exciting vision, but make sure you pick a path towards that's sustainable and that's challenging but within reach, because otherwise it's going to be just a continuous cycle of trying too hard and failing and reverting back into old habits and patterns. And I've done that for so many years, and I think it took a lot of ceremonies and a lot of self-reflection and just being with myself and my emotions and my thoughts in quiet spaces to fully see that. And perhaps I could have read it in a book. Maybe you already have. I don't know. If this resonated, if this got to you somehow, I'm glad. I think I'll let that be it for today. There's plenty more to say, but I have something to talk about in future videos then. If you want to ask specific questions about anything I talk about, you're always welcome to connect with me on Instagram. There's a link in my bio. And like, just ask me, send me a DM, or of course, like in the comments, but maybe you don't want to share stuff in the public. Anyways, I hope you have a good day and I will be back soon. Take care.